Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope you're doing just fine. Long time no video. Um, I don't even remember when my last one was, but this is the first full length video in a good long while. So, what's new? I have downsized significantly. As you can see, this is a 2x8 setup, and these are modules because if you can't recall, I'm a part of the Potomac module crew, and these modules have been in construction for a good long while, and that kind of sort of explains my absence to you if you have been wondering that. My absence has been caused because for the longest of time I haven't had a place to set up, or I haven't felt that I was really in a place to, showcase, or I didn't have the, ideas to do anything with. So, as you can see here, this is in a pretty nice place right here. And I'm going to go through and show you all the wonderful things I have done with these modules, and all the things that I am working on, all the things I'm going to do, and all of these. So, addressing what everyone wants to know, PJ, what have you gotten? And boy howdy, have I gotten a lot. So, we have some old faces, some new faces, and there might even be a bear, but for the most part, there is quite a bit going on. So, I'll start over here and work my way that way. So, first up, we've got one of my older engines, 498. It's been around for a while. In fact, I'm pretty sure this was one of my last videos on the modules. So yeah, it's here. This one right here, this is a Bachmann 260. It's a pretty nice engine. I got it for $45 off of eBay. I had to go pick it up, but it's a very nice engine. And it has sound, which is an upgrade over my last one, which did not. So not only was it cheaper, but it also looks nicer, and it has sound. So, good value. This locomotive right here was a locomotive that I got from the same guy I got this locomotive from, except it was in a different lot. And this locomotive I got in the lot that I got this locomotive in was $50. And there are tons of other things that I have not here that are on the layout that I got from the same lot. And so, this is one of the major things. A Bachmann CSX locomotive came with DCC in the lot, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's a GP35, but it's one of the nicer ones. It's definitely not one of the crappier ones, because this engine has separately applied handrails and a whole bunch of other things. My only critique with it is that its LEDs are a little too yellow. You know what? Let me bring that way. This engine right here, this may look new, but in actuality, it's been around for quite a while. It is my GP30 from way back when. My my PRR 2200 model. This is the same chassis. Oh, sorry, it's thunderstorming right now. Ooh, that was a loud one. So anyways, this GP30, the shell got messed up when I tried putting a clear coat on it, so I had to throw it out. So I have this new B&O shell for it that allowed it to operate for a whopping 2 days of a show, and its gearbox has given out on me, so I've got to go in and swap the trucks from it. So I have 2 trucks and a few other mechanical bits sitting around for eventual swap. But I will also show you the locomotive I got those from. Anyways, on to the next thing. This was featured in one of my videos, I think. One of my more recent videos, actually. My PRR K4. This is a Bachmann Spectrum, one of the latest runs of it. And it has wow sound. So it's very nice. My only critique with it is that it doesn't have enough weight to it, so it can't actually, you know, apply the amount of power it probably has. It has a very nice motor. It can do a very nice crawl. It just doesn't have the power to do it. So if I want to, I can look into doing some bullfrog snot for it, but in the meantime, I won't. Next up is this little thing. This is a Southern SW7. I got it for $200 at Toy Trains and Collectibles, a wonderful store. Go check them out. They're in Manassas. And this model is DCC sound fitted and is a wonderful thing to have. It runs pretty great. Only critique is that it needs a keep alive. Next up, this is an old face, except it kinda isn't. This is 4271, which, if you don't remember, this is my NS OCS that up until that for a while wasn't showcased very much, but here it is in a new guise. It is a Southern locomotive. I know you can't see that very well because I can't either. It is, lettered Southern. But I've gone and detailed it out. I mean, it's a Bachmann F7, but it's got all these separately fitted handrails that I've applied. It's got a new horn, more handrails, the hoses on the side. It's got a weathering job too. On the other side, it's got a ladder on the nose, so it's a very nice engine, and I'm pretty happy with the results that I got with it. So I'm going to send that off and get in with this one, which is the SD9. If you don't remember, that's been around for a while. The SD9, it got a weathering job, and that's about it. It's kind of been hanging out around. I haven't ran it very much at the club because it's kind of unremarkable at the moment. I have a few other things coming in, and so yeah, it's just like, it's nice to have around, but I don't run it very often. And actually, you can see the dust collecting on it, which is something I've got to fix. I'll probably take it out to the next show I'm able to go to. Next up, we've got a Athearn Blue Box GP60, lettered for Southern. And this is actually the NS Heritage unit from 1992. So, this locomotive I got for $18 at Toy Trains and Collectibles at their Black Friday sale, and it was really nice. And I thought, what would be really nice? Fitting it with DCC. So I fitted it with DCC, and it is now a really good runner, and I like it a lot. It's fantastic. It can pull a lot. Next up is this Atlas RS3. It's one of the older ones, but it has DCC fitted with it. Another job done by me. It was given to me with its decoder by a really nice guy at the club. I appreciate him giving me the decoder and the locomotive itself. It is a paired locomotive with this at the moment, because these two are perfectly speed matched and they both pull a lot when they're together. These next two, they're the exact same locomotive, so I'm not going to go too much into detail, but these are two Rio Grande SD45 or SD40T-2s, and they are very nice. I really appreciate that these were given to me for such a good price. They are in pretty good condition, and they, they're Athearn ready to roll, but they've got these massive, these really cool details on them that I really appreciate, and so it's pretty cool to have these. They're a lash up, and they can pull pretty much everything in my collection, which is what I have them do majority of the time. Next up, two Union Pacific engines. We got this Union Pacific GP9, which I got in the lot with this not that engine, this engine, the CSX right here. And this is one of the cooler ones because, you know, it's actually one of the nicer Bachmanns with all of it that, you know, actually looks nice. And what's really nice about it, and I thought was a really cool feature, is that it has the winterization hatch, which is something that only the Western roads had. And so that's a really cool thing. I don't think that comes standard on the model, so that's pretty cool that it has that detail. It's a pretty nice one. It's got coupler cut bars, not a whole lot of grab irons on it, but that's kind of, you know, Bachmann. So that's that one, and then this one right here. This was a fully, you know, operational DC locomotive, but I needed gears for the B&O GP30, so I kitted it out, swapped out its trailers for some, trucks, for some kind of, you know, not that great trucks, and, you know, those trucks that I had were also gutted, so the trucks that were once under this thing are now over there on a shelf, waiting to be swapped into that. But this thing is now a dummy that I can just, you know, roll. And I like it for this locomotive because, one, no number, it's got molded handrails and all that. It's not that great, but you know what? It looks really good behind another locomotive. So that's what I use it for. It goes behind 11.6 right here. So that is everything. Oh, wait, hold up. Wait a minute. We've also got Percy, which has been around for, you know, quite a while. You know, he's pretty memorable. I don't think you can ever forget this guy. But you can see that he's got a weathering job, and he's got a new face, which was done by my wonderful friend, Sebastian. Thank you, Sebastian. Now that that's out of the way, one last thing. Which is probably one of my favorite things here. Even though it's probably one of the most least expensive. This little thing. It is a Bachmann high railer, and it has DCC. It is really nice, and I really appreciate the deal I got on it, because this locomotive, or this truck, was in the same lot that this one, that one, right here, this one, and this one was in. So I got 4 operational things in the same collection, or in the same lot, and it's really nice. More thunder. Wow, okay. So yeah, I've got 2 things on the way, which I'll be showing you right now. So these are the 2 things I have on the way. This first one right here, since this is going to be here sooner, this is a Bachmann Spectrum 280. It's in the Southern livery. It's quite glossy. I have a few things I want to do to it, but it should be here Wednesday. So maybe there's going to be a video, but no promises. Because last time I promised anything, I didn't fulfill on it. So there's that. That's coming. You guys probably have a few questions. Like, PJ, how can you afford this? I can't. My wonderful and lovely dad, my best friend in the whole world, I pre-ordered this. We pre-ordered it. So it is the Scale Trains J, or MTH-J, but when they first announced it, I was like, Dad, we need to. And so here we are. This thing is coming in December, and I hope it's going to be a wonderful Christmas gift, because I don't think I'm going to be getting anything else, really. I mean, $500 is a lot for a locomotive, and soon. Diverting our eyes from the pretty models, we have my new toolbox, which is very nice. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of tools in here. This pops out and reveals not a whole lot, but you know what? It's here. I've got calipers, hammer, one of these things. I forget what it's called. And then I've got some extra light green stuff, whatever. This is the bag I keep the joiner span tracks on the modules in. And then this is a Digitrax throttle that I actually got in a different lot, completely unrelated to the one I've been talking about this entire time with the locomotives. And then, of course, you got a few pliers and whatnot here. So yeah, there's that. Pretty happy with this. Once again, this is something that my dad got me, my wonderful dad. So yeah, it's really nice because it's as it says on the thing somewhere up there, it is waterproof. As you can see, it has this very nice waterproof gasket, and this is a Craftsman right here. You can see that says waterproof. Very nice. So it is very hard to actually close because you're actually really pushing down on the rubber seal, and that's how it becomes so watertight. Oh my god, this is really hard. Anyways, yeah, there's that. Now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, we can focus on the main event, which is the modules. So the modules are a something that I wanted to do because I really wanted to engage with the club more. But, you know, I didn't really have the room to build them, and I wanted to do something else with the space that the old layout was occupying. So the old layout was disassembled and, you know, trashed. So here we have the new layout, or modules. The modules, very nice. They are, you know, they were constructed by me over the course of a year, at this point, year and 3 months. So these were started February 18th, 2022. The first time they were out was about March. And so, yeah, I did all the soldering, all the track work, all the ballasting, all the little things. And so I think I did a pretty good job, and you know what? They're not even close to being done. This is going to be a locomotive servicing facility type thing. I've got the sheds back there, and I've got, you know, a few more things on the way. I intend on doing a inset track type deal up to the shed. Maybe it'll like come over into here onto this track, but that's about where that's going to stop. I'm going to have a parking lot over here where I can store a whole bunch of cars, because you know, I might start getting into doing custom cars. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like a industrial gate with a checkpoint over here. I'm going to have like a fueling point for the locomotives over there. This is set in modern day, sort of, kind of, not really. I guess you could say 80s almost. But yeah. So yeah. The modules, they are fantastic, and they are what I run my trains on at the moment. It's not a lot, but you know what? It's cozy. So, you know, tons of things to do on them. I hope to get a good amount of them done by August. So maybe I'll document what I do on these the entire way through. Who knows? It all depends on what I feel like. That's kind of sort of just how it goes. So, yeah. It utilizes Pico switches with the Atlas FlexTrack, and that is about the best thing I've ever done. I was recommended these switches by guys in the club, and by golly gosh, they are the best switches I have ever used, because they have the switches and the springs, and they are the nicest thing ever. So yeah. That is about it. I'm sorry that I'm talking so fast. I'm doing that mainly because my phone's about to die, and I only have 26 minutes of space, and I'm at 18 currently. So yeah, that's yeah, that's about it. All right. Now that I've gotten all the updates out of the way, I can maybe start slowing down how I'm talking. Hopefully. I don't intend on doing a whole lot of talking right now, but you know, this is just a fun little thing I've been working on in my free time, and whenever I feel like it. This has been a tremendous undertaking, and it has been really fun to do. I kind of do miss the old layout, but you know what? It's alright, because now I get to take this out places, and I get to share the joys of model railroading. Which, if you couldn't tell by how much money is sitting right here, I mean, come on, this stuff costs a lot. You know, I really enjoy this, and I wouldn't want to, you know, be doing anything else in, you know, with my spare time and whatnot. So, yeah, this is what I've been up to. Hopefully I'll get up to more. And, yeah, a few more things I need to do is the backdrops. I need to populate this more, and then I need to figure out what I want to do in the yard. All that, and then yeah. I was thinking maybe I could construct or like 3D print some like some cool signal gantries that span the entire main, because that's the one thing that the club lacks, I think, which is signals. And I think just having like some dummy ones, like some, like, you know, those old lifelike kits or whatnot, you know, I think something like, oh man, that storm is relentless. Anyways, something like that would be really fun to do. So, you know, something like that. So yeah, if we go under here, you can see my wonderful wiring job. I'm pretty proud of it, despite the fact it doesn't look too appealing. At some point, I just decided to give up on using wiring tape, and I just did hot glue. So, yeah, that's about it. There's a controller over there. Hi, controller. These entire two modules are powered, by the way, currently by that controller. And the way I have it is I have the wires running to the rails, which then in turn you know, go under the layout, and I have some jerry-rigged wiring so that I can operate these modules while they're set up here. And, you know, that provides me a little bit of entertainment while I'm working on building them up. But, alright, yeah. So, I'm gonna stop talking now, and make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more. But that's what's been going on, and I hope to see you again soon. Like I said, I don't know. It's if I feel like it.